That is you putting yourself as the czar of conflicts. Look, your scheme worked really well for McKinsey. McKinsey got contracts, Purdue got rich, and America got addicted.
And it's really infuriating and frustrating to talk about this story. I'm somebody who struggled with addiction when I was younger, and I'm sure you watching this know somebody, or maybe many people, who did as well. I had to attend my best friend's funeral in 2018 after he overdosed from opioids, so I know this all too well. But what we don't have enough of is more people in Congress like Katie Porter calling this out, calling out pharmaceutical companies, calling out big pharma, calling out the consulting companies that work behind the scenes to fuel these crises.
Who made you conflict of interest czar for the United States government?
We're not the conflict of interest czar.
Okay, so let me ask you, did you disclose to the FDA your McKinsey's work at the same time? Did you disclose to the FDA that McKinsey was working at the same time it was working for the FDA, that it was working for Purdue?
Drug overdose deaths reached a historic new high in 2021. Nearly 108,000 people died from drug overdoses last year. That is the highest that has ever been recorded in 1 year in the United States. And not surprising to anybody who has loved somebody or known someone who has been addicted to opioids, opioids accounted for over 80,000 of those deaths. That's a 15% increase in opioid-related overdoses from the prior year. And we have been on this continued upward trajectory for the past few years, even for young people. We're seeing young people overdose at greater levels now than over the past 10 years. And you have to ask yourself why, and a lot of fingers are pointed at fentanyl. And of course, yes, fentanyl does play a role in it, but that's not the only role, and certainly not the origin. Which brings me back to this video you saw at the start of this video. Here you have Representative Katie Porter grilling the top executive at McKinsey & Company. If you don't know who McKinsey is, they are the most prestigious consulting firm in the world. And one of their clients in the 2010s was Purdue Pharma. Purdue, if you don't know, made OxyContin, the drug that fueled the opioid epidemic in this country.
Did you disclose to the FDA that McKinsey was working at the same time it was working for the FDA, that it was working for Purdue? Did you disclose that to the FDA?
We made clear in multiple instances that the individuals involved had experience in both pharmaceuticals and opioids.
Reclaiming my time. Mr. Sternfels, they didn't have experience. They were the identical humans working for both at the same time.
Now, Purdue Pharma, you might know about, they knew OxyContin was dangerous. They knew when they were selling it, it was addictive and dangerous and could kill people, and they lied about it. They downplayed how addictive it was, and they downplayed the risk. Once more and more people realized just how addictive and dangerous OxyContin was, a lot of people wondered how they got FDA approval. Well, as it turns out, the person at the FDA who greenlit the approval process later went on to work at Purdue Pharma. Gee, I wonder why. But this is a dangerous drug that ended up killing hundreds of thousands of people. And even as deaths continued to rise and addiction rates were spiking all over the country, Purdue Pharma told its salespeople to turbocharge sales on OxyContin. They had total disregard for the health and safety of the American people.
When we assessed the work request from the FDA, we brought professionals, our legal team, our dedicated government team, to understand first, is there a conflict of interest?
So you might be asking yourself, how is McKinsey involved? Well, as it turns out, McKinsey behind the scenes was consulting for Purdue Pharma. They were the ones that told Purdue to turbocharge sales. They were advising and consulting and critiquing the sales practices of Purdue Pharma reps. So they were directly connected in the massive surge of opioids into American communities, and they were getting rich for it. But at the same time, and this is what Porter is talking about, they were behind the scenes also consulting for the FDA. So they had a foot in both camps. That is a blatant conflict of interest. And for years, law enforcement saw blockades from the FDA when trying to take on Purdue Pharma. There's a really good book chronicling this fight called Dope Sick, and recently it's been turned into a Hulu TV series. If you don't have the time for the book, check out the series. You can get a better sense of that fight. But a lot of people were wondering, Why is the FDA not doing anything about this? Why are they so soft on OxyContin? And more importantly, why did they get approved a label that said OxyContin wasn't as addictive as other opioids, which is patently false and led to untold deaths and addiction rates?
Since 2008, McKinsey earned $140 million in contracts from the FDA, and you did not ever disclose your work for Purdue. You did not disclose your conflicts of interest.
Well, one role might be that McKinsey knew what was happening, so they were able to advise Purdue how to navigate those murky waters. And it's really infuriating and frustrating to talk about this story. I'm somebody who struggled with addiction when I was younger, and I'm sure you watching this know somebody, or maybe many people, who did as well. I had to attend my best friend's funeral in 2018 after he overdosed from opioids, so I know this all too well. But what we don't have enough of is more people in Congress like Katie Porter calling this out, calling out pharmaceutical companies, calling out big pharma, calling out the consulting companies that work behind the scenes to fuel these crises, calling out the disgusting profiteering that corporations engage in to your detriment. They don't care about you. If you stand in the way of them and profit, they will steamroll you. They don't care if you die. We see it right here. So what we need to see is more people in power taking on corporate power.